Hello and welcome back to Cynthia's Conversation. Today's topic is a viewer request. A lady who said she doesn't know what to do with herself because the last child has gone to university. So first let me introduce my panel. On my right I have Yvonne and on my left I have Amaka. Amaka, this is for ladies. This is from a viewer request. She said she was so looking forward for all her children going to uni, and now that the children have gone to uni, she absolutely, and she said she had one of our episodes where we talk about our children, so she thought, how did we cope when the children go to uni? Who wants to go first?
Let's go to the left.
No, Amaka were the first one to go to uni. Yes. So how did you go?
I have four. You know that when the first one went, it was horrible. You think you plan now? It's good. I cried all the way from the university to the house train. It is a lonely time, but like you said, you have to find something. I don't know. It's not easy. It cannot be easy. But you look forward to them coming home, but then after they come, after 2 days, you want to tell them, please come and start. Come and begin. Just, I don't know.
What do you think she should do to cope with the time?
If she's working, continue working. Like you said, if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know how I would have coped. I had my close-knit friends that some of my children suggested knitting. You two suggested this one. Let me tell you.
I told her to go and buy a dog.
Dog, you started cooking. This one will cook and phone me that is there anybody in the house to come and eat? So I don't. There's not. I don't know. It's one of those things that happens in life. But the only thing that I don't know. I don't know what she should do.
I think, okay, like for me, when the first boy left, it was really sad, but then at the back of my mind I had the other one, so okay, it wasn't too bad. And then when the second one left, it was kind of like the rug was pulled on, because sometimes you anticipate for these things, but then when it comes, it's completely different.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, it happens to everybody. I think what you now need to do is kind of redefine yourself. So what can you do? Okay, because we've spent our lives around, I think it's because we're used to having them around. Right. And then all of a sudden you wake up and it's so overwhelming and you become really anxious because all of a sudden everywhere is quiet. It's like dead.
And that quietness is horrible.
It's so horrible. Like, I literally put the radio, the TV, or just I'm not even watching the telly, but just to have noise in the house. But I think if you're working, keep working. But I think you now need to find a new hobby. Find something to keep you busy. Even try a new skill, something that will mentally tax you so that you don't have time to think, like a distraction. And then get your friends.
What she says on the email.
And get your friends.
She can't help herself calling these children like every other minute. So it seems to be like a burden to these children. And sometimes she call and they don't pick up the phone. Then you get so paranoid.
Yeah.
The ones that not you.
This is me. When I have prayed, I was like, oh God, I can't wait for this boy, especially my son. I can't wait for this boy to go to uni. I can't wait for this boy to uni. And I remember 4 years ago, it was 4 years ago that he went to uni. Me and my senior sister took him to, I said, I'm not going to cry. Me strong woman, wait, so I don't cry, yo. So we drove all the way to Birmingham, dropping, my sister was in the car, I was alright. And I drove back, dropped my sister at home, came back, and I went to his room. I was like, hey, let me tidy this room so that one of the twins will take the room.
Yeah.
I literally break down in that room
I cried like
and sob like a child.
Yes, now.
I was sobbing. I'm like, when you just sit there, I can't even believe he's gone.
But you get
and at the same time, I'm thinking, I hope none of these children will walk in and find me sobbing and then think this woman. Honestly, I cleaned this boy. It took me hours. I was slowly cleaning, but at the same time, I was just crying to say, I look forward to this day, and now that the day is actually here, here I am. I'm in pieces, and then he did first year and a second year, and the second year in uni, and he was going to go and do a year abroad. And then we went all the way from here to Berlin. I was okay. I was like, yeah, he's going 1 year, because his first year in uni, he was like, anytime he called me and said, oh, this place is loading, I'll send you train ticket money, come home for the weekend. It was easy for him to pop into, if I need to travel or go anywhere, he will come to stay with the sisters and all that. But when he went to Berlin, boy, I was at the airport. I think the people that was walking past me at the airport, some of them wanted to hug me because they didn't know why this miserable black woman was just sobbing. I was typing because I remember I left a status on my Facebook page, but I can't. If you ask me now what I actually post, I can't remember because I was crying, and then the tears were just. You try not to cry, but the cry was
you must cry.
The cry was just pouring down, and I was at the airport coming back because he escorted me to the airport, and you know before you go through the security and then you say goodbye. So I have gone through the security and then went to the reception where you sit down, and I'm there typing, you know, parents work all year to wait money, and then I was just crying. I was like, oh God.
I'd have loved to have seen that.
No, it was horrible.
She likes to do her woman.
And then here you are. She was like, "It's okay." I was like, I was emotionally ready. But the thing is, what I would say to everyone who goes through this process is, it's a joy.
Yeah.
First and foremost, it's a joy that you've brought up these children and they are going to
doing well.
You want them to be able to go into the real world and become a man or become a woman independently and all that. But as for what you would do to cope with this thing is, learn some hobby. They take some online courses. Yeah, my own was I started doing wigs. Most of all the wigs shut up. Okay. All the wigs that I have, I started learning how to make wigs.
Sewing, she bought sewing machine.
I bought a sewing machine.
In fact, her children and me were trial and error. I put on 10 kilos.
I was cooking because I needed something to take my mind. And then the funny thing about them, because they just left home, you can't stop calling. I understand why you call. And if my son doesn't pick phone, as a parent, once you call your child and they're alone, your mind thinks the worst.
Especially boys.
Your mind thinks the worst, that oh, I go get phone call now and say, yeah, now this will happen. Now that your mind go just they play this pranks on you that is unbelievable. I completely understand where you are coming from because I was there 4 years ago, and I know every one of us.
But it doesn't end though.
Have children that is in university.
No. Even when they're not in university, like now, 2 of my boys, the older ones, don't work in Newport. One works in London, one works in Birmingham. The older one, that's why I boy. I call, he doesn't answer. Once a week I beg him. Once he call, he doesn't answer. I say, where are you? I'll send a message. Why haven't you called your mother? What's going on? That I heard that they are stabbing somebody in the television.
I want to make
London. No, seriously. So it doesn't end. I mean, but you know, you just learn to live with it. It's just we're mothers. It will continue.
You know, I know that you look forward for them going to uni, but you bloody hell I look forward to when it comes back now, and then when it comes for like half term or holidays. The first 4 days we are loving W. After that.
When are you going back? You know they go back. Go, big go.
This holiday not they finish. That's your ticket again. Remind me.
Remind one day.
That is true.
What is it?
When are you going again? When is school resume?
Mom, why are you asking?
No, I'm just asking.
It's okay. When do you have lectures?
I think I have an appointment. I just want to be very sure.
I thought you have to go back a day before your lecture starts. But no, your student know is dropping today. Don't worry, I'll give that money before it drops, so that when it drops,
oh yeah. I think it's just every parent's
it doesn't end.
It's a bittersweet experience.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
It's a bittersweet.
Especially if they're boys, then they now come and have
it doesn't matter whether they're even boys or girls.
And then when they go to university, they're going. They're not coming back.
Oh yeah.
Because that's it. They've gone.
Yeah.
But it's not that and it doesn't end. I'm taking from me.
I would say personally, look for something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Some people
learn something. Maybe sometimes there are things that you probably. In fact, actually, this is the best time to learn something new because there are probably things that you wanted to do, but because of children, you didn't do it. This is the time to go back and pick up those. That's
the only one because my first one went. I still had 3 at home, but I cried. All the way from Sheffield to Newport.
No, what she's saying is that they all went now.
Okay, they've all gone.
They're all gone.
Yeah. So it's emptiness.
It's the emptiness.
Yes. It's hard.
Yeah. I know
they will come back,
tough.
but it's hard. It's tough. It is very tough.
But this is actually your you time now. This is time for you to be you. cut your hair, change,
It's easier said than after you cut your hair.
No, I know. What I'm saying is,
And that after you don't cut your hair,
Nothing.
you will still go bed. The house, the silent.
Who are you cooking for? Nobody. I can't cook for one person.
I don't even get small pot for
I don't have small pots. Even though when I said there's only 2 at home. Yes, I still complain. No. But they're like, why are you boiling so much rice? Because I don't have a small pot. I don't have a small pot. And it's like now Christmas is coming. I'm waiting for all of them to be home. It's such a joy. So I think it's even a good thing because when they all come back and they're all together, you actually enjoy them more. You talk to them, find out what their interests are, what they've been doing while it's bittersweet, like she said, but when they come back, you're even closer. We can sit down, we'll booze you play cards with your son, we'll drink, talk about the girlfriends or the boyfriends. It's
the only thing you can actually do is pray.
pray for them. Pray for them. You have to
just pray that wherever they are protected, they're safe, and then pray for yourself to give you the courage to just find something or do something. Just distract yourself.
Because those children, they don't answer phone. They will not answer your phone.
It's not because of anything.
Let me tell you what my friend Cynthia will do. She will not do video. You see this on case? Do you remember your mother? That's what she used to do to her phone.
No, I've always said if I have the opportunity to create an app, I will create an app that if you call your children and they don't answer, this app would block whatever they are doing. So all the app would be saying is call your mother,
call your mother, call your mother.
Because sometimes you go raise the children like 6 times.
They don't answer.
They won't answer. And then when they finally, after your mind have think all the words, maybe they did on that train. And people don't run them over.
You hear that attack somewhere.
My husband say you sure say that boy never jumped down.
My
you sure say the school not do this. You sure say your boy that your mind every worst thing where they this plan your mind will tell. Then by the time when they don't call you, after you don't panic, finish, and then you start for you say, What? I was sleeping. What? I was like, what? So I don't give you 7 missed calls. And now they call me say 6 hours later and say what? And the thing is, if it's the other way around, if now he call me now say I don't pick phone, and then maybe the second time call me, what are you doing, mom? Why you not
have to pick up a phone? Exactly. It's always the entitlement has to be with them, not the other way around.
So 2 times you don't come in and the whole bottle don't lose your brain. But I will call you 20 times,
But where did you go? Why are you not back? Why are you not back? Where are you? Really?
Yeah. So I understand your feelings and I understand how you feel.
I mean, I called your conservative my first son the other day, last week, Saturday, at 9 o'clock in the morning, right? He didn't answer. 10 o'clock in the morning, they answer. 1 o'clock, no answer. There's more annual meant to be on lockdown, no answer. So isn't he meant to be in the house? Saturday, he doesn't go to work, and even then he's working from home. Cynthia, 10 o'clock at night, no answer. And then I called his brother. I said, please, I take God beg you. Let me call your brother and ask him where he is, because they answer my phone. Send a message. He doesn't see that like he's ready. Cynthia, I panic. We're on lockdown. He's not meant to be anywhere. Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. My mom, I went on a 13-mile walk and my phone was on low disturb. And I sent a message to my brothers to tell you that I'll call you next day. What the fuck? What? No, it's not funny. Do you know what? I was so upset. I hung up the phone. Could you not send it to my brother? Why did you send the phone? Because I said, wait, you saw my missed calls. But you replied to Cam, who is in Birmingham, to tell him to tell me that you'll call me the next day.
That same test, you have just done it direct. Now, why the roundabout?
That's why my phone was on don't disturb. So me don't disturb from mommy, Abi.
Yeah, but not the brothers.
My dear.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Now I'm going. When my last one before she starts primary school, I was like, hey. If this girl start, God, I pray, God.
Remember?
Every day I was praying. I said, this one will be say 1 o'clock and I still the debate. Go to bed, not go to bed, go to bed. I said, by the time she start nursery school, 5 o'clock she go down sleep. Even now, 10 o'clock and I still the debate. Bedtime, not be bedtime. Go sleep, not go sleep. Now I'm going, hey, when she starts secondary
school, you regret it though.
I will stop doing. Sometimes now when I look at her, I say, Jesus Christ, this girl is growing so fast. I don't even know where to start from.
So it's going to be only you.
It's,
welcome to my world.
You know what I said? You do know what I said I'm going to do? I'm going to go and save money and buy caravan. You know that caravan, my dear sister, that every single penny where I get for saving, I'll just buy caravan. Every weekend, I'll put the 2 girls inside the car. Say, ladies, an adventure.
Because you just be scrolling, you go scroll through, no?
We go drive throughout the whole UK. Because in the end, just imagine it. Sometimes now the house is so quiet. And you just feel that some part of you is missing.
Yeah.
You know, some part of you is just missing when they are not here. Just go, God, everybody is gone.
Not that when they're here, they're talking to you because you don't even know where they're here, but at least you know that the people
they are upstairs. Yes.
They're there.
No, and
they come, mom, what are you going to eat?
when they are coming down in the stairs, you feel like saying the house na earthquake shake ground.
Mom, what are we going to eat? Mom,
So I don't know when my younger one goes to school. Probably when she goes to uni now, probably be exactly how you.
No, you won't. You won't.
By that time, this one will don't do Zima frame.
Shut up.
I will just throw that to her house. She will then walking stick that time. We will not look for one care home goalkeeper. I don't tell the boys to make all of us get pangolo. When they put her care home money. This one way there, she's a bit move continent. I don't even know which part of the continent. This one, what do they call them? Gypsy. This one. Before I was just like, hey, and she's
my darling one,
a bit justified.
It's not for you, be fine.
She's a bit justified. I'm moving because she will quote you everything when they dislike to justify her packing. And I go she did so. So my darling sister,
you'll be fine.
I completely understand. I think it's
even when they're older, said you still
my dear, you can come and join me. Let's go and justify it.
Yeah, you know, but for it,
travel.
Travel.
To me, it is if you can afford it, travel.
Even within your locality, now you don't have to get abroad.
And if you can make, and I always said, make new friends,
memories,
new hobbies.
I should have made new friends, so I don't know what happened.
Nobody go carry this one for shishi. Leave a low couple. In fact, 1 hour with that, you'll be tired. You know, just look for something to do. Like I said, if you reach my bedroom, half of my bedroom now weeds.
You be afraid though at night. Stop mannequins, they're on top of mannequins. You don't be mannequins.
When people ask me, oh, who does your hair? I say I make the wig myself because I had to look for something to do to take my
when
mind
there was nobody
off.
to eat her food again.
Yeah, I used to just cook and
make meat pie, 30 meat pie. Who should make it the 30 meat pie for?
She'll make meat pie, she'll call me. Do you eat meat pie?
She'll make Gambian jollof rice. She'll make a pastilla. She'll make an enemy something. She'll make the everything. Her freezer, she has American freezer. Big, they charge a freezer, another freezer. One waiting.
Honestly, but I needed to do something.
I couldn't wear wig, so all the wig is
honestly,
so she's forcing her children to wear
after I don't finish, I started sewing. I would just sit down.
I'm like, yeah? She started sewing, no?
It's true that I remember that particular Sunday I came. I said, this is nice. Yeah, I meant this and this. I said, please go.
The latest one which quackity.
I said, please go.
Stand there now to make nails. In fact,
I know. Honestly, you just have to look for something.
No, but
honestly, so my dear sister, we three here, we're
still going through it.
And the good thing about it is we have the three of us. You know, there are days that are really, really tough, but we have each other to laugh and then just. And we listen. So there are days is my day to wrangling, and both of them will listen. They don't have a choice.
Exactly.
If they do not answer my phone, they go knock their door.
And you have to have friends that don't judge because they have to be people that even if it's just one person.
Yeah.
There are people that can listen and judge. No. Just listen and then laugh and then abuse each other. You know, just be. And that's what.
Well,
that's why
we take a piece out of each other. Honestly, even when you were down before, these two people will take you up from that down up because you just, you know, we can say anything and just laugh about it and open, honest about how we feel. Yeah. You see, that's the point. I can tell them how I'm really feeling, and I know that none of them is going to judge me on how I feel. So I think you should look for a hobby that you do. If you want to learn how to do anything, if you go to YouTube, they have amazing tutorial videos that will teach you from A to B what to do from anything, and just keep on getting busy. And at the same time, discover yourself again. The things that you used to love doing before all these children came in. Go
even if it's dressing up, learning how to make makeup,
your hair,
you know, just do things that make you happy.
And I hope we are able to help. And if you want to come and join this panel, make it the fourth one.
We would love you to.
Very welcome.
And we have to those our children.
Because I had enough of this to be so it will be a pleasure to have you here. But anyway, till next time. Bye.